I know your name. Don't hide from me, 'cause I see all your pain. It's written in your eyes. You and I, we are one and the same. For better or for worse, our dreams are our curse. We are united in our pain. So tell me why we live like angels with no halos, walking blind in a wasteland, a graveyard, out of sight and out of mind. It must be crazy to live so aimlessly, and yet so confined. We survive. We are fighters and we break the rise alive. We break the rise alive. Even when you're on your own, you don't walk alone. I'm by your side. Somehow we Tell me why we're gifted with such insight, but we're so blind to the demons that we all fight. This really by design, and if so, then what happened to our human side? If we can't let go of the hate in our souls, then I fear we've wasted our lives. We survive. We are fighters and we break the rise alive. We break the rise alive. Even when you're on your own, you don't walk alone. I'm by your side. Somehow we survive. We are fighters and we break the rise alive. We break the rise alive. Even when you're on your own, you don't walk alone. I'm by your side. Somehow we survive.
Hello everyone, welcome to live streaming fun times. And it's been a while. It's been a fucking age. Why has it been a fucking age? Because you know your boy. I haven't got any action, but
Oh,
hey, I can. It's mostly because of what's happening. I'm not going to say what's happening because if you do when you're live streaming, bad things happen. But anyway, happy days are upon us. We're finally back with Ring Warriors.
huzzah!
What feels like an age because NHS work is big work, and your boy has been very tired working his arse off, but never tired enough to throw in a game of Ring Warriors. And the reason why I wanted to be on the vlog side, I would bring up the updates and dev talk screen, because technically this is a mini dev talk, but I don't have anything physical to show, so apart from my face, so get used to it.
No.
I think
Um,
we are on chapter 6, but what is the episode number?
Let me see,
Is
because
it like
episode 1 would have been
11?
when you first got to Miami. Episode
Yeah.
2 would have been when you were dicking about around the city, getting your bits, which then ended with the tease of Chainsaw Clowns. Number 3 was the beginning of Chainsaw Clowns, so this is number 4.
Yes.
Breakdown, I like it. So, I am currently working on something with Ring Warriors, haven't put anything down because I've been busy with all sorts, including Animal Crossing. I know I've sacrificed my soul to the devil, but hey ho! The devil's cute, and it's full of cute shit, so I can't complain. Major changes coming to Ring Warriors in the future. It might just be a test phase, but that's the whole point of development. You don't know if it works or not until you shove it in someone's face. So, what could be happening in Ring Warriors? Removal of health points. Removal of health in general, to an extent.
What?
It's a bit of a crazy idea, but it kind of burst into my mind. I don't know what happened, but I went from watching a lot of D&D videos to suddenly seeing a lot of D&D videos from a lot of different people saying and basically asking and putting their opinion to the question, should Dungeons and Dragons remove hit points / health points? I found some very interesting points and ideas. But I thought to myself, well, does it work for Ring Warriors? Because, I mean, you're bashing the living daylights out of each other as wrestlers, having health makes sense, right? But then, genius part of me, whilst watching a wrestling show, because of course I keep up to date with wrestling bits, was in the middle of watching another wrestling show. It was one of the latest episodes of AEW, if anyone's interested. And it came to me. You can still have health points, but there is one thing integral to being a wrestler. It's not just the attire, it's not just your style and performance, it's not just your general health. It's your integrity. A magical word used in the wrestling business, time in and time out. And yet, I looked at the entirety of the wrestler's menu that I have right now, there is not a single instance of which I refer to integrity. And that's when it came to me like a bolt of lightning. Changing the health system so that you have integrity instead of health points. And I explained it to the guys in a little Facebook chat from earlier, but I'm going to go into slightly more detail and understanding now. So, the idea that I have in my head is to basically make it so that you start off with a pool of HP at level 1. Because you're starting out, you're brand new to the game. That's how we do. So, at level 1, you have your health points as you would normally clock onto them, which I believe is 12 plus your harm toughness, if I remember correctly. Right, why am I even trying to remember? I've got my wrestler's manual right here. It's like as if I could read. Let me just double check a Ruzi. Going over to one of the styles. Nope. Yes. No. No, not far enough. There we go, yes. Well, that's starting AC. I didn't remove starting health, did I? Oh no, I know I've got that explained somewhere else. I know I do. I know I do, but fucking hell. Health. I know. I should know where everything is on my Rester's manual, but if you've been working on it for as long as I have, you start losing your shit. Nah. Oh, there you go, yes. 12 plus toughness at level 1. Obviously, I believe no, it's arm toughness for AC, but that's different anyway. So 12 plus toughness at level 1, and that would still stay the same, and that would be your starting health. But from level 2 onwards, you will not roll for health on level ups, you will roll for integrity. Integrity is effectively your health bar prior to hitting your health, but integrity can be affected by everything. Your integrity can be boosted by doing awesome things like winning in promo offs or being an absolute badass, or it can even decrease by being smacked down, by being hit with attacks, by losing puzzles and challenges to make it a little bit more dynamic as a system. And then the trick is, when you lose your integrity and you go all the way down to your health, that's when things get a little bit tougher. Because there will be changes such as if you have no integrity but you still have health, if anyone was to roll for a pin or submission on you, you already have 1 minus to that. So you only have 2 rolls to save yourself instead of just 3. But then if you lose all your health, and then them as a bonus function jump on top of you to try and get the pin, you have 2, and you will permanently have 2 until you have a rest to get your integrity back. And that's the point. It makes it a little bit more dangerous when you hit that health pool level, which then makes sense. It gives you a reason. The other point as well is you cannot regain integrity when you are at 0 integrity. And in order to regain health, you gotta rest. So, well, hey, oh no, he's implementing Dark Souls! Shut up, I'm not. It's not the Dark Souls of tabletop role-playing games yet. But as I said, it's an idea, it's early stages, it's all in the head right now and not on paper, but that's the idea I'm planning for. To test it and see how it goes, because as far as I watch the videos, and although I'm still not 100% on D&D completely separating itself from health points, because it's what D&D's been from the very beginning. And my opinion is, it works for Dungeons & Dragons, why change it? It's the whole classic idea of if it ain't broke, don't fix it. My opinion. It may work for other systems, and they may have branched off and made their own thing, which is awesome. And when I thought about it, I thought, I can implement a similar thing in mine, but still have health as a sort of danger zone area for players. To make it a little bit more intense when you get to really close fights with other people. But, I don't know, for Dungeons & Dragons, different story. And we only have Tash and Foxy at the moment.
Yeah.
Yes, indeedy.
Vinny will be joining at 9ish.
Alright.
Which is a little bit bummish.
About an hour.
What about Evie?
I'm just waiting on Evie. See what she says. So go. Is this? I'm not sure if I can join just yet, says Evie. Oh, this is great!
Oh.
Poop. Yeah, well.
Oh god damn it.
We're going to be waiting a while.
Yeah, I'm just thinking like if things, if people aren't joining in, uh, like then there would be like a matchup between Liam and Thaddeus.
Mm.
Damn.
It's going to be a pain of a bum just because we're only going to have. If no one else joins earlier, I'm going to have 1 hour of actual progression.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I had this sick bit sorted, and I don't want to rush to it. I want you guys to take your time, and it's
Yeah.
it's fine. It happens. In later news, oh my god, I can't believe they have done this with the NHS. The NHS will have a £13.4 billion worth of debt written off in a bid to strengthen the system to fight coronavirus. Damn.
That's nice.
That is. I mean, you could have had the NHS write off ages ago, but because a pandemic is happening, I guess it's more important.
Yeah. I think so.
But hey ho, it's been done. Anything to help the system is good. So,
Yeah, it is.
whatevs. I'm not going to complain.
Like I was actually looking through Reddit, and there was this picture of a paper that there was one Canadian landlord who had sent a message to all his tenants that it's most important thing that the tenants stay healthy. So he's not taking like rent, and if they need help going to store or get medicine or something, they could ask the landlord, and the landlord would be like, okay, I get this for you, and you don't even have to pay me back.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, that's one nice landlord for them. I'm not even jealous. I'm just amazed that there are such good people in the world still left.
Fair enough. And I tell you what, I'm making a decision in my head. We're going forward with a session, but on one condition.
Mm-hmm.
Foxy, you
Yes.
are the temporary owner of Erg.
Okay.
And Tash,
Mm-hmm.
you are the owner of Artemis. Time being.
Got it.
Because god damn it, I'm not quitting on this. I've waited 2 weeks to come back
Same here.
and kick some Chainsaw Clown art. Well, see, you guys kick some Chainsaw Clown arse.
Yes.
But recap for all the fun times. So, when last we left off, the guys were in a big top tent to see the Mad World Circus. They saw a fantastic opener, only to reveal that Agatha's in a chained cage in the centre of the ring, surrounded by chainsaw clowns, juggling chainsaws, and all that fun stuff. They've been fighting the chainsaw clowns after the audience has been seemingly put to sleep. They've been battling it out one another in the centre of the ring. 3 of the chainsaw clowns are down and out because they are stuck underneath the netting from the High Flyers nets. However, there is one still standing. Also, they say one that's been turned into an idiot, has been on the floor crying his eyes out and drowning in his own tears. And basically, all I have in my notes is his health, the fact he has harm on his next attack, is an idiot for 3 more turns, and has -2 AC.
Fantastic.
I hate you guys.
You're welcome.
Also, I believe that Liam actually spit some lovely dust on the clowns as well.
Yes, you did indeed. On
Yes.
the downed clowns.
Yes.
You did indeed. With that in mind, and with the stage set, it is the turn of Erg.
Yes.
I know Vinny's been looking forward to it, but sorry, Vinny. This is what happens when you're late. I know you have a newborn. Which, by the way, Vinny's got a newborn,
Hey!
and we're all happy
It's
for him.
gonna
And
be
Courtney, fantastic, little Leon, the Erg that we
Yeah.
can, the little Erg that we can all support.
Yes, definitely.
But that's still no excuse.
good.
Also, it was the most adorable picture on Facebook when I saw Winnie holding Leon on his lap.
Oh, I know, it's so cute.
Yeah.
No.
Also, I need to quickly I need to open the wrestler's manual, so we have the movements
Oh
we
yeah,
should be doing.
most definitely. So Erg is
Yeah.
definitely going next in the setting. I have that written down, ready to
Yes.
go.
Well, where was first?
So Erg, from what I last remembered,
Mhm.
was beating the living snot out of that last guy.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, he powerbombed. No, he suplexed him. He did some insane suplex stuff.
Yeah. Mm. So I'm just a moment. I'm gonna check. Where were? What was the page the power moves were on, like suplexes and such?
Oh, if you want the suplex bits. Do. No, wrong page. Do you mean the suplexes as in the moves, or suplexes as in the powerhouse aspiration?
As a move.
Okay, moves. Here we are. You would want page 168.
So close.
Then you've got, at the moment, you've got suplex, inverted suplex, German suplex, T-bone suplex. With more
Yeah.
suplexes coming soon.
Yes. Actually, oh god, this is gonna suck for the clown.
Oh god.
Erg is gonna go with Snapmare Driver.
Ooh. Snapmare Driver.
Yes.
Have a look. Snap. Oh god, is this really gonna? Oh, just Snapmare. Don't do that to me. Snapmare. Do. Here it is. Snapmare Driver. Drive your opponent into the map forehead first after throwing them over your shoulder and dropping to your knees. Oh,
Yeah.
So
It's gonna hurt.
it is indeed. First off, roll for the attack. That'll be D12 plus Erg's bits, which
So that's...
I will be able to. Oh no, we have them in the Discord server actually. Yes, so that'll be D12 plus 8 because it's power move.
Yes. That's a 9.
9. But you go to perform the snapmare
Yeah.
and you snap air because you failed to hit.
Yes. damn it. Hmm. Well, Ugg is actually just then he is just going to just lift up the guy and just throw him with raw strength to the mat.
Okie doke. Now, is that newly just throwing him, or is that like using Erg's test of strength skill?
Actually, just throwing him.
Okay. Solid throwing! If that's the case, just roll me an attack with power like you did last time.
Okay. And that is a 15.
Now that's so much better! As you just literally just go, oh well, if a snap bow won't work, hup, yeet! Just, now, is there any direction that you would chuck the clown in?
I would like to chuck the clown towards the other downed clowns.
Oh right, that works. Yeet the clown with the other clowns as you throw the clown on over. He gets chucked through the air like he doesn't care, and smashes on top of them. Now, because of that hit that you did, that will be I believe, I just have a look at his bits again. Oh, excuse me. Being chucked onto the clown will give him 8 points of damage.
Yes.
And landing on top of the other clowns will actually deal 8 damage to them as well.
Ooh, damn.
Let's just tally that up. So you are on that. You are on that. Brilliant. Needless to say, the thrown, idiotic, upset, tear-choking clown is now very badly hurt.
Yes.
GG. I would say that's all Erg has to offer, unless you have something sneaky up your sleeve.
Not really.
Okay, fair enough. It is time for the clowns! See whether they can indeed get out. But first, I must reduce their turns a bit. Tick tock, tick tock. There we go. Okay, so first off, the trapped clowns. Can they escape? Clown number 1. Fail. Clown number 2. Fail. Clown number 3. Ho-ho! Fail. Man, these clowns are just, well, clowning around. They're just under, yeah, you can just see them like playing around under the net. It's like as if they're trying to get up and then they're falling over each other, they're collapsing. You hear like all the like squeaky bonks and thuds and going on as they're trying to get up, but they keep falling over and they're hustle and bustle. Some may find it hilarious, but it's also really disturbing because these aren't your typical colourful clowns. These are the really weird clowns.
Yeah.
But the sad clown, even though he's injured, even though he's battered, bruised, all that jazz, will get up, still producing tears running down the face. And as he does, I will roll one thing and see what happens. Oh, great! The clown is so idiotic and beside himself, he runs the hell away.
Oh, God damn it.
He sees the entrance to the big top, looks back at all of you and just goes, like in a really over the top, like, out the entrance.
Oh, damn it.
Thus concluding our clowning battle. And as the battle concludes, and as the dust settles a little bit and the clowns just give up and just rest underneath the net, it just seems as if they've just given up completely. you notice that there was one thing left unchanged. Kickflip, face first in the sand, making sand angels.
Damn it. And also, like, I believe, isn't the thing traveling anyway the lightning bit?
Oh no, that's still coming. I'm just tracking
Oh,
time.
yeah.
So take your time, seriously.
Yeah.
So of course, Chainsaw Clown's down. What would you guys like to do next?
So was someone going to snap this boy out of it?
Yeah, it would probably be a good idea.
You, Rockman, why don't you give him a good old slap around the face, sir? Snap him out of it, as it were.
Ugh does not slap.
Okay.
Ugh.
Ugh does not slap.
Ugh dunks.
God
Well,
damn.
dunk him then if
And-
you have to.
And it's at this perfect moment where Ugh looks and notices a perfectly placed garbage can. And if you
Yeah,
don't
well.
mind, Foxy, I'm
Yeah.
going to roll for dunk.
No worries. Go ahead.
He crits.
Oh, damn.
Oh,
Or should I say it's a perfect hit?
Yeah.
So
Oh,
Ugh
shit.
effectively just gets that little light in his eye. Like seems to just calmly lift up Kickflip. So like pat him down, make sure he's all okay, even though Kickflip is like in that it's kind of like in this weird drunken state where he's like head constantly spinning around, a little bit out of it. And Ugh just goes, "Hup," lift onto the shoulders, like lines up where he is with a trash can, and then it's like as if he just go. It's like as if time just slows down for a moment, and you can just hear, "I believe I can fly," as he just takes Kickflip, lifts him with one of the hands, takes it into both hands on the way down, and does a very long jumping dunk.
Damn.
And Kickflip will receive 12 points of damage.
Ooh, ouch.
Ugh will then rattle like the trash can a little bit and just go, "I think he's knocked out."
Might
I
be.
know I told you to snap him out of it, but we didn't tell you to knock him out.
Ugh snapped. As he just points towards the trash can.
Yeah. Yeah, Dr. Thaddeus will go up to a trash can, like bash the side of a trash can and go, "Wakey, wakey! Rise and shine, skater boy!"
I will roll and see what happens. You kick it, as you kick it, the trash can falls over. The what remains of Kickflip being slowly slid out, as well as some trash over his face. As he gets up, like, "Whoa, what?" And then he just looks down at his outfit, looks at you guys, has a big sniff, and just goes, "Ugh, what reeks like trash, man?" Oh, it's me.
Yeah.
What the hell happened? As he's just brushing himself down with all the trash on him.
Well, that's exactly what we want to know from you, young man. Why will you perform? Well, I mean, why did you fail to protect Agatha? Or whatever that girl's name was.
Wait, you mean we're not of the... Oh yeah, this is definitely not the penthouse.
No, this is definitely
No.
not the penthouse.
Hey, last time I remember, me and Agatha were just chilling out of the penthouse. If anything, I was just checking outside, making sure everything was okay. Next thing I remember, I'm seeing you guys here in this big top.
Well.
And it's at that moment, Blummeneck, Artemis, that was it. Artemis comes up to Kickflip and she goes, "So you remember absolutely nothing about you guys being taken here?"
I'm sorry, dude. Literally, all I remember is us just chilling out of the penthouse. I was reassuring Agatha that everything was going to be okay. And then before you know it, here I am. I don't even know what happened.
I don't know how in character this would be for Artemis, but she's gonna take out her knife or whatever she has,
Oh, yeah.
and she's just going to go up to one of the clowns and just stab him repeatedly. Not really aiming for any particular place, just stabbing them repeatedly out of anger.
For consideration, roll me 2d4.
Okay. Right, 2d4. Rolled a 2 and a 4, so that's 6.
She goes up to one of the Artemis will basically go up to one of the clowns and stab them in excess of 6 times.
Oh, shit.
For the sake of things, I will just roll a bunch of dice for a moment.
Yeah, no worries.
Holy shit. And oh god damn. The clown is really dead. Super, oh my god, I can't believe she just did that dead.
Damn.
Oh my lord, this is dark, bloody murder dead.
Damn
They
it.
had it coming from the moment they took Artemis. No, Artemis? Me? What? took Agatha.
Yes.
It's like as if Kickflip had a moment when he wanted to look away but felt like he couldn't because it's just unrelenting trapped rage. Just goes, dude. I would say not cool normally, but I don't even know.
You don't need to know. All that matters is that we get Agatha back.
Erg just puts up a thumbs up at this point, in agreement.
Yeah. Liam just goes yeah, let's just get Agatha back. And hope things return to normal. Oh, by the way, you should stay away from the clowns in the net. Just for your own safety. Stay about 15 feet away from them. Or 16.
That's pretty precise.
I have my reason to be precise.
It's at this time you notice that there are some dark clouds that just seem to form out of that little bit of a big top that you can see out, with the sounds of crackling clouds overhead.
Whatever. And Artemis, I want to imagine, would walk away, just feeling very broody and moody and pretty pissed off at this point.
Fair play.
Yeah. To which Thaddeus would then add, maybe after your little storm cloud burns these clowns to a crisp, we could look around, search for clues, maybe find out what on earth happened to Agatha. Or
Yes.
I mean, not that I would care, of course, because I'm Dr. Thaddeus the Dastardly. If I were someone who'd kidnap a pretty young girl, as it were, then I would tie her to the rail tracks, not put her in some cage. That would be pretty boring.
Fair. And in character.
Liam actually just looks through, it's not even that he is looking at Dr. Thaddeus into the eyes, but he is his look is actually going towards Dr. Thaddeus' soul to Wilbur. And like being like, yeah, let's just be safe first. Okay.
Fine, fine. Let's get your little storm dance over and done with.
Which, as you say, big crack of lightning spurs overhead as a massive hole is created through the top of a big top, and a lightning bolt comes down, striking the clowns, effectively shocking them and even turning the net ablaze. As you are looking at freshly cooking clown.
Yes.
Well, I mean, I've heard of people jumping through rings of fire, but I suppose that's the next best thing.
Yeah.
Very fair. Now, what would you guys like
Maybe
to do?
we should probably
for-
put the flames out just so all the people that are asleep inside don't burn to death. I mean, not that I would care, of course. I just don't want to be branded as a mass murderer.
If you want to put them out, you can put them out. It's not my responsibility. And Liam just walks out.
No, I'll go find a fire extinguisher. He'll just find whatever fire extinguisher or fire extinguishing materials.
Roll me a smarts check.
Okay, I know my smarts is pretty good, so let's have a look. See, my smarts is 6.
Pretty
So it's D6.
D6.
Yes, okay. That is an 8.
It's alright. Not too bad. You have a look around the place, and you think, fire extinguisher, fire extinguisher. You find those handy little squirt bottles the clowns carry around most of the time. You find like about 4 of them. But they must be put to one side just in case the clowns set themselves on fire when they're spitting flame.
I suppose that'll do. He'll gather up like the hoses, and he would like to test at least one to make sure that the water is running
Okay.
through.
You grab one of them. Are you just squirting it into the fire just to see?
Yeah,
Lovely.
just going into the fire to see.
You give it a damn good squirt, and as you squirt, the fire erupts that little bit more out of nowhere.
Rockman, help!
You look very close to the small print of the bottle, and notice it reads oil.
Ugh! Anyone help me?
I believe you mean Ergington.
Fine, whatever. Just help me put the fire out.
You realise you're using oil squirt bottles.
Well, I only just realised now. I thought, maybe they'd have health and safety precautions with water.
Well, Foxy, roll
Yes.
roll a smarts check for Erg. Bearing in mind he does have 6 smarts at the moment because he's in Ergington mode.
Yeah, so it's
It is
D6
6.
plus 6.
Yep.
That's a 7.
God damn it.
Probably not that
So
smart.
it's a nat 1.
So, what Ergington finds, he thinks, let me find something. You have another search around, just thinking, okay, what can we use? What can we use? And you find a flame retardant cloth that you would normally put over like small fires to pop, pat them out, etc. You take the cloth out. It's actually quite bigger than you were hoping for, which is good.
Mm-hmm.
And then you go on over It's like as if you take it out of its little packaging, you're about to just whip it over part of a flame, and as you do, flame seems to settle down a bit. That's good. Very good.
Hmm.
And then the flame erupts a little bit more. Because you look at the small print again, and then when it says flame retardant, there's in brackets, yes, it's actually retarded. This does not dull flames whatsoever.
What did you put on them? Like you weren't supposed to set the whole thing on fire.
Sometimes to defeat flames, flames must be stronger.
Surely they must have buckets of sand or buckets of water or something.
And
No,
that's when
this is
you
probably-
that's when you both systematically remember one thing. You are standing on a circle of sand. A big arena-sized circle of sand.
Well, of course, I knew that was going to be my next plan of action. Lord Erging, whatever rock person. Let's just bury them in the sand.
Like, that is an adequate quandary of which we have the answer to. I will persist. And you'll both just be like scurrying, just chucking sand onto the fire to quell it, which it does over time. So some time has passed. There is now a flat patch of like mat where there used to be sand. After now you have a pile of sand on top of a pile of freshly cooked clown. And now the question is, what would you guys like to do next?
I have just noticed a thing. Where is the ringmaster? Surely he would come and show his face off in some flamboyant manner with a maniacal cackle and go, "Ah, so you've defeated my clowns! Well, let's see how you like this!" and have some kind of elaborate and convoluted way of trying to defeat us.
You mean like this? As you hear that over the
Yes.
tannoy system.
There it is.
So you defeated the clowns. Well, they are clowns, I wasn't expecting much. But you will never find us. We're having too much fun, so to speak. Especially Agatha. She's just enjoying our company. Isn't that right? And then you just hear the sounds of Agatha screaming her heart out.
That's when Artemis freezes and turns around with anger and fury in her expression, goes, like, "Come out, you fucking coward! I'll slit your throat right here, right now!"
Oh, that would be too easy now, wouldn't it, Artemis? You always wanted to get your hands on the person that stole your best friend. Well, in order to get me, you have to find me. After all, don't you want to join the fun?
Ooh. How would Artemis react?
Liam actually is, as this is going on, Liam is actually trying to locate where the guy actually is, where the PA system leads.
Roll me a smarts check.
Alrighty. That's a 12.
Hey!
Hey, that's pretty
And it's a
good.
critical.
Yeah. If you haven't maxed out your wrestle points, you have one.
Now I have maxed
Yay.
out my result points with that.
Happy days. With that, you have a good look around the place. It's like as if you make like a full circle around the place. You notice a few things. The first thing you notice are the people that are sleeping. The arena at this moment in time, it houses like a good 100 people watching the show. And you notice that every single one of them are completely knocked out. And I mean just out like a light. Even if like some of them you may have like poked or even lift their heads to see how they look. And they're just like... It's like as if they're not sleeping as much as they seem to be in a medically induced coma.
Oh.
Or comatose.
Yeah.
But as you're also exploring, you do notice that there were some footprints left over. Some footprints in the sand walking out a different exit to the big top.
Oh. Liam will follow these mysterious footsteps.
Are you letting anyone else know about them, or are you going solo?
Liam is going to like have a little like saying like there's some footsteps here. I'm gonna follow them. If you want to join me, come join me. But now I'm gonna look for these where these lead.
As soon as Liam mentions these footprints, Artemis is just going to fucking run in the direction Liam is, and she's just gonna fucking follow the footprints.
Hey,
Like, "Meow."
what about Thaddeus?
Oh yeah, Thaddeus is like oh, someone's being a super sleuth, aren't they? Well, may as well follow the footprints, see where they lead. And yeah, we'll just follow them along. Like, and you, bunny boy, you may as well come with us. Make up for your lack of lack of diligence, as it were.
I mean, that's a great idea, dudes. And he goes to take one step, and then his knee buckles a little bit, and he's like, "Ugh! Oh man! Ugh, I felt like I just went through an organ grinder or something." Ugh.
On second thought, maybe you should just call the ambulance or something and get these people to the hospital or whatever. Maybe try and wake some up.
I mean, I think that's a better idea, dudes. But hey, I'll even try and get a hold of Mr. Leafmeyer. Let him know. Oh, this seems like a real bad sitch. Oh.
Yeah. First call the ambulance, then call Leafmeyer.
I will do, dude. You guys just stay safe, alright? And if you find Agatha, tell her I'm sorry. I may not remember anything, but... Dude, that's... I feel so bad.
Yeah.
Focus on getting those people to safety. Make up for your mistake through that.
He gives you he kind of gives you like a sulking nod, as if to think he understands it is his fault, but he knows what needs to be done.
Cool.
Okay. You guys follow them footprints, with Ugg following behind you as well. As you follow the footprints, there is a curtain in front of where the footprints are about to go. Do you open them?
Oh yeah, Artemis is gonna fucking throw them curtains open.
Okay. Artemis throws the curtains wide, and the rest of you follow behind her. And as you do, and as you run down, the place is you seem to be in a corridor. And as the curtains close behind you, the corridor seems to get darker, darker, and darker until it becomes pitch black. And then in a flash, all of a sudden, it's like as if a beam of light suddenly strikes the corridor and you're blinded for like a short bit of time, but as your eyes recover, you notice but the corridor seems to go on as far as the eye can see, as on both
Ooh.
sides of you in this very tight, narrow corridor are a series of mirrors.
Oh, damn.
Oh yeah, Artemis is just gonna fucking go down this fucking corridor. Like, she is out for blood. She is hunting down the bastards that took Agatha away. And all that
Okay.
jazz. She ain't. Yeah, she's got tunnel vision, man.
Okay, Artemis seems to just keep running. Is everyone else like kind of paused for a moment, or?
I mean, Dr. Thaddeus will follow, but every once in a while he'll admire himself in like one of the mirrors.
Liam
That
will-
chuckle, that fucking chuckle.
And Liam will just push through because of his past experiences in the world.
All right. And Ergington's basically doing the same as Thaddeus, like taking his time, checking the mirrors in a more analytical approach, while at the same time just going, quite good look. Yes. And as Liam and Artemis are charging down the corridor, you guys just seem to be like running and running and running for the longest time until all of a sudden you guys like hit or just seem to bump into something, and you bump into the backs of Thaddeus and Erg.
Like, which way you going? Wait. Weren't you in front of us and...
Yes, we were. We ran all around, it seems.
Something tells me that you guys may have run in a giant full circle. And because of
Yeah.
these mirrors, it's kind of made it disorientating for us.
Yes. What if we would do a thing that we would break like 3 of the mirrors?
That is an excellent idea that I was going to come up with. But you said it before me, so, but yes, the great minds think alike.
Yes. Also, you can. Everyone. I'll rather not break mirrors because being bad luck and all that.
Well, I don't. Well, I don't. No. Well, I believe. Well, I believe in no, well, I believe in changing fate when I see fit, and Artemis would just punch a mirror right away.
Oh shit. Okay. Artemis will smash one of the mirrors. This is
I'll smash as many mirrors as it takes to find Agatha.
as Artemis smashes one of them. Gives it a good smash. It after a single punch, it just seems to shatter at the core, break from top to bottom, shards just dropping down by the feet of all of you. And then you just hear a voice come over around you guys again, similar to what you heard earlier, as it goes, "Do you not know what they say about breaking glass? Do you not understand 7 years of bad luck?"
Oh,
maybe-
shut your... Yeah.
Oh,
Carry
go
on.
ahead, go ahead. No.
I was going, shut your fucking mouth and show me where Agatha is!
How about I show you what 7 years of bad luck feels like? Artemis goes ahead to take 6 points of damage. But the
Yeah.
damage she takes is in her head.
Oh, shit.
She's mentally struck with a strong pain that surges through her entire body.
Oh, shit! Oh, I'm so sorry, Evie. This is not what I planned. This is not what I planned.
God damn it. This almost reminds me about certain time in the history. What happened?
I mean, who knows? But Artemis is. Do I need to roll a thing to see whether she'd be like in agonizing pain or just like freaking I don't know, just a minor inconvenience?
It seems to be. You won't need to roll anything.
Okay.
But the pain seems to be like when Artemis is feeling this pain coming on. It's like as if all of a sudden in Artemis's mind, she's remembered of like a time back when she was chilling out with Agatha and like trying out her tarot reading skills, and then it's like as if she flips over a card, looks up, and Agatha just starts dropping and falling in this little like mind moment she has. And as she falls, she just like the pain she actually receives as damage is more so the pain of seeing her friend fall that she can't help. So the pain is actually linked to either nightmares or bad memories.
Oh shit.
Oh, damn.
Shit, man. Oh shit. Oh shit.
You hear a voice over Vatanoi again saying, "Who will be the next to experience some bad luck, I wonder?" But I tell you what, I am not such a bad guy. I cannot have you running around a hall of mirrors forever. How about I give you a clue as to how you can get out, but only the one? Think of it like a game. The mirror you just broke is mirror number 1. And the mirrors go up in tens. The number mirror you want is a mirror with the same number as the times you have seen the World Heavyweight Champion. Whether you pick the left or right hand side, however, is depending on which side of the road we drive on. He gives like a little mini cackle as the voice just seems to gradually fade away.
What do they mean by how many times we've seen the world heavyweight champion? Like, it could be any amount of times.
I think it might mean that we had one person who wasn't okay with getting her world heavyweight championship belt the way she did.
And who on earth is that?
That's Lavanya Rekabal.
Oh, the snake lady. Wait, wasn't it the world hardcore championship belt?
Yes.
Surely she's not the world heavyweight champion.
No.
But then who is then?
It's
Wait
this
a
time
minute.
Ergington bumps in and just goes, "Don't you remember? It is her father. Radovan Rekabal."
Right, Radovan.
Oh,
Yeah.
that explains the animosity towards that other snake guy, and the similar and the resemblance in the family. Well then, so how many times have you seen this world heavyweight champion then?
I think we have seen Radavan once, or maybe twice.
And is there a roll that we can make to determine exactly how many times we have seen him?
Now, everyone can make this roll, and I will gladly let this happen. It is a smarts check. The only person who cannot roll this is Thaddeus.
Yeah, I thought so. Okay, so I'm rolling for Artemis.
Yeah, so this is a d6 plus smarts.
Artemis is smarts. I'll roll a d6 and then you could do the math if you like.
Yep.
Artemis rolled a 5.
Okay, yep.
Liam rolled a 3 plus 6, so 9.
Okay. Now, because you're all thinking together, I will also roll. I'll just roll one for Erg just to see. God damn it, Erg.
What? He crit
Hey.
again?
Yep. So
Hey.
Erg gets it, but effectively, it's like as if you all have a moment to think. You think back of the times you have seen the world champion since your adventures began. Artemis thinking as best as they can, but Artemis has only really been with you guys for, well, not for the entirety of the journey, but long enough. But Liam and Erg, you guys have a good think. As you think, you think all the way back from even the very beginning. Back in Bad Street, USA, and all the battles back that way. But then you remember, the first time you saw the world champion was his big return, when he knocked the block off of Karatov as the mysterious secret wrestler that then revealed himself to be Radovan. That was his first appearance.
Mm-hmm.
His second appearance was actually during the main event between Lavanya and Mike Jaws, where he refereed, or he didn't referee the match, but he looked on in the match and had that scuffle with Lavanya at the end, resulting in Lavanya being in the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
That's number 2. And Liam, at that time, you think, oh yeah, 2 times, easy.
Mm-hmm.
But Erg recognizes a third time. After the events of you guys encountering Radovan and Radovan putting Lavanya basically in a hospital, there was one more time you did know about there's one time you did see the World Heavyweight Champion. And it was when he made an announcement on air after the events of a match.
Mm.
So technically, according to Erg knows you've seen him 3 times. But
Yes.
I'm going to roll something very quickly.
Okay.
I'm just going to see if Erg's smart juice is running out,
Oh shit.
which sadly it has.
Fuck.
Oh, damn.
So Erg has the knowledge, but is he intelligent enough to actually display that knowledge?
Hmm.
I will roll simply again to find out if he is. He will look over to you guys, seemingly a lot more blanked face and less thinky face than it was before. He just looks at you all with like that blank look as you're thinking, he has no idea, does he? But then he just sticks up 3 fingers.
Hmm.
So 3?
Yeah. 3 times.
So we just need to smash the third mirror?
Erg just
But
looks at you and just goes, I like the number 3. It is a good number.
but then again, if we think about it, the other hint was the side we are driving on?
Well, since we're in America, it would make sense that we drive on the right-hand side?
Yeah. If you are so sure about that he refers here, you can smash the third mirror on the right.
Ugg just puts his hand up and just goes, an Ugg smash.
Yes, yes, you can smash.
So, with your permission, he goes 1, 2, and I will quickly roll something to see if he can count to 3. Which he can. He's not that bad. Comes to the third one, points at it, just looks at you guys and sticks up a thumb as if to go, Yes, Viz?
Yes, that! Just smash the mirror already!
Yeah, and he just turns finger into fist, smish. And as he smashes the glass actually, instead of it shattering and going to the floor like normal, he punches it and it actually just flops down, revealing a secret doorway.
Woo!
Hmm,
Sweet.
nice.
Zerg just goes, door here.
Okay. And Liam Liam walks up to the door and looks it over. Does it seem to be trapped?
Give me a wits check.
Okay. Wits. So there we go. And that's a 7.
Like you come on up, you give like the archway a bit of a check over and the initial insidey bit, and you're quite happy. It's sturdy, it's safe, not trap heavy. It's perfectly right.
Well, here is one way of proving your bravery, Thaddeus. Open this door.
Before Thaddeus can even walk to this door, Artemis is gonna push past and go, like, yeah, we may as well get moving. She's gonna open the door.
Okay. And as Artemis opens the door, you open the door to what seems to be like the back attachment part to the big top. Artemis can have a look inside and notice that there are a couple of cages, and on top of that, there just seems to be a bunch of like behind the scenes equipment, like ropes and steadies and like poles and a bunch of other bits.
Oh yeah, she's gonna ransack the place. She's gonna fucking ransack the place for anything. Any indication as to what the fuck is going on and where they could have possibly taken Agatha.
Okay. As you get into the room properly and you're scurrying about, looking a bit, you seem to go as you first step through the door. You notice that there is a clambering right next to one of the cages nearby. And as Artemis looks over, it is clambering because there was a vicious bear behind one of the cages. Just growling and like just trying to get at Artemis, but just being out of reach.
Artemis is just gonna like smack the cage and go, knock it off! I'm pissed off already! You don't need to piss me off anymore!
Can't believe I'm saying this. The bear is going to roll a save. The bear is not intimidated by this, and is instead more viciously rolled on, going onto 2 feet and going like putting going on to its hind back 2 feet and raising up in order to make himself look more dominant, stretching the arms out as if to go and just so I am the king here.
Yeah, Artemis, whatever, and just fucking like keeps going, ignoring the bear.
The bear just sees Artemis walking off, settles back down a bit. Are the rest of you coming in?
Yeah.
Is she always like that? Are they always like this?
What do you mean?
I don't know, moody and really angry all the time.
Artemis actually isn't.
Must be just one of those things. And Thaddeus will just enter.
And as you enter Thaddeus, the bear just riles up again, getting really angry and attempting to swipe, but not being able to reach you.
He'll like jump back, like he'll like keep his distance, and just sort of keep an eye on the bear to make sure that he doesn't get swiped or anything.
Okay, and as you take a hop back, you hop back that little bit, bump yourself against another cage. As you turn back into that other cage, and notice there is a prowling tiger about to leap into your general direction.
Oh shit!
I want Dr. Thaddeus
The
to roll me a cunning save.
cunning is a good stat for me, so I'm good. I'm good. I hope I'm good. I hope I'm really good. D6 plus that. That is a 12.
Very good. You're cunning enough so that you leap back. You leap back from the tiger, and as you do, you're like in that perfect in-between spot where the tiger can't get you and the bear can't get you, but they're both trying their best. If anything, they're trying their best in order to prove who's actually the king here and who's the best.
All we need now is a lion, and we've got the Wizard of Oz trilogy going. Lions and tigers and bears, oh my!
You see another cage next to the tigers. There is a lion, but the lion is just like in his cage sleeping, rustling, like lifting its head up when you say lion, just to look over, looking a little bit drowsy, but just going, and just going back to sleep. As if to think, I'm over this.
Yeah, I'm the real king of the jungle, but like, I don't
screw
need
this. I'm too old for this.
He's just lying around.
Yeah. Sweet.
Yeah. Dr. Thaddeus is just gonna follow Artemis.
Lovely, that's alright. And as you follow Artemis on, who will be next to go in now of Erg and Liam?
Well, Liam is actually gonna go next, and he is just as he has heard like the bear growl and such, he is going to just say like, well, I've heard the red bear growl before, so just takes very careful steps not to be swiped by the bear, but he doesn't know that there is more than just a bear.
And that's fair. So you're sneaking past the bear, or just seemingly walking past the bear. The lion at this point isn't really bothered with you. It just sees fur and thinks, "Oh, this one's alright." It goes back a little bit. The bear, however, like sees you scurrying along, just giving you like an eye-to-eye look, but seemingly calming down as if to think, "Next time."
Next time we will settle this.
And then And then Erg comes out. And as Erg steps out and sees the bear just seems to like look over at Erg and turn its head a little bit as if to go, hmm? The bear does not understand what Erg is. But then Erg kind of looks at the bear and does the same thing as if to think, bear?
Sure.
I'm gonna Vinny would want me to do this. I'm gonna roll a thing for Erg.
Mm-hmm.
oh yeah. Erg will walk up to the bear and attempt to pet it.
Oh,
God damn.
God.
And the bear, if I roll a thing for the bear, will accept it.
Oh damn.
It's like as if Erg pets the bear to start with, and the bear's like a little bit as if to be a little bit aggressed. Then when Erg gets to really like stroking him and getting behind the ears, the bear's like, like actually quite calm.
That's adorable.
And the bear just like
Yeah.
Erg puts his hand back as he looks on over. The bear looks up, and then the bear just seems to like just go and flop down and go for a nap.
Oh,
Satisfied bear.
yeah.
You guys just see some of the animals. They're in sleep mode at the moment. A lot of them are knackered and tired out. Some of them seem really badly damaged as well. Like the lion that is sleeping, or seem to not really be bothered. As you walk past the cage that it's in, you notice that the lion on one of its sides seems to have this like broadly stitched up scar where it's been badly whipped and it left there's quite a sizable mark onto him. And you notice that all the animals in some way have some kind of damage on them.
Oh, shit. Well, guess who's gonna get arrested for animal cruelty?
Them. As you're exploring this area, you do come across a couple of doors. There's a door that just simply says storage, but then there is a door that does officially say backstage.
Oh boy. Well. So backstage or storage. Well, where there's backstage, there's people. So
Yep.
yeah, backstage it is.
Is this Thaddeus choosing backstage or Artemis choosing backstage?
Artemis.
Okay. Artemis decides for backstage is the right idea. How would you open the door to the backstage area?
Oh boy. Can I roll the thing to see whether Artemis would be calm enough to be like, okay, we shall be sneaky with this, or just be like, nope, let's fucking rage and
Yep,
fucking
certainly.
do this. I mean, you can add the appropriate modifier for it and that.
Yep, that's fine.
She rolled a perfect hit. Well, perfect successful roll is a 6.
Okay. It's pretty good. Even though Artemis is pissed, Artemis feels as if they are capable of just calming it down, channeling it. It's fine. Justice will be had. Fate is in the hand of Fate champion. Nothing to worry about. And just calmly opens the door. And as you do, you guys walk in and enter the official backstage area. In this area, it seems to be as if it's like a proper backstage studio area where you have all these screens of all these different looks of the audience and parts of the ring that where the camera feeds to. You notice there are a couple of seats where people would be sitting down in order to manage like lighting arrays and smoke and special effects.
Yeah.
And you do notice that there seems to be signs of people have ran out of this room relatively recently. Seems to be signs of escape. When you see like the chairs, that are like rolly chairs, just seem to have been chucked to either side of the room out of quick. Let's get out of here.
Yep.
Hmm.
And you would notice that on the desk where you have all the buttons and all the sliders, etc., there was a letter, a black envelope with the Mad World smiley face on it.
Hmm.
Oh my god. Artemis will snatch up the envelope and open it up and be like reading that letter.
All
Sort
right.
of thing.
Artemis opens it up. As Artemis does, have a bit of a read through. And it's a card. On this card is a note. And the note simply reads, "One step closer to finding what you are looking for. One step closer to finding your friend. But always seeming to be one step too far away." Have you ever considered why the audience is asleep, comatose? Have you wondered what would happen if they were drained, left soulless?
Hmm.
Oh shit.
You will also notice one other thing. It says that on one side of the card. On the other side of the card, there is just a simple wacky drawing of like one of the sad-faced, depressing black and white clowns that's standing in the middle of the card and pointing to both sides. On one side is a red button. The other side is a blue button. You notice on the red button, or underneath where there's a drawing of the red button says "Save me." But the blue button says "Release me." And as you look at the back of that card and look down at the panel, you notice the exact same red and blue buttons there without any writing like "Save me" or "Release me" underneath them.
Hmm.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh.
Hello.
It's the dad!
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Yes.
No.
I'm waiting for a taxi at the moment so I can get away from this bloody hospital.
No. No.
But he's
Yeah.
adorable and asleep.
Aw.
No.
Oh.
Well-
Anyway, on with the session. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quick update, Vinny. Just so you know, the clowns have been defeated.
Standard.
You dunked Kickflip. And Kickflip's now injured, hobbling out of a tent, trying to call for help. You guys were in a seemingly repeating Hall of Mirrors, but you were able to get out of there quite sharpish. You got past a series of cages involving some wild animals. You're now in a studio room where Artemis has just read a very mysterious card. On the back of it has a red button that says save me. It has a blue button that says release me. That corresponds to a red and a blue button on the dashboard in the studio room. And I did roll a thing, and sadly, Erg has lost his smarts. So you are back to 1.
Boo, boo. Disagree. Bad DM.
You don't mean it.
I don't mean it. You're a good GM.
Damn right.
Yeah.
Not a great one, but a good one.
Oh, God damn it, Vinny.
Damn it, Vinny!
Just kidding, you're the best.
And I was going to call you best dad.
Well, I don't need the information that I know I'm already the best dad.
I mean, by denomination, sure.
Yeah.
Anywho,
On average, I am the best dad to my son.
yeah, that is true.
No.
With that being said, and with Vinny's, yeah, thank you, Vinny. What would you guys like to do with what you have discovered? I'm guessing Artemis would share what's on the card.
Oh yeah, she's
Yeah.
gonna share it.
Brilliant.
Yeah, she's gonna share.
Erg took a pact many years ago that when he was confronted with 2 buttons, he would sit back and let someone else do it, because last time, well.
Wow. Well, there we go.
There was sausage dogs that became literal sausages, that's all I'm willing to say.
Can Dr. Thaddeus make a smarts check or something to be like, which button would be the best one to go with here? Because, I mean, I have a feeling I know which one to go with, but I want to make sure.
You certainly
it's the
can.
right
I'll let you do that.
He rolled a perfect hit or perfect check. That's a 6 plus 6 equals 12.
Lovely. With that perfection, Thaddeus analyzes the environment and just thinks, save me or release me? What could they correspond to? Now, Dr. Thaddeus is an old school villain. He understands the ideas of old school villainous ideas. And this is one of the classic oldest tricks of the book. Leave the hero with 2 options, one obviously being the right one, and one being the wrong one. But classically, there's normally a red button, and something like a green button, something a little bit more wholesome. So your denomination makes you believe that the blue button would be the go-to. But that's using your keen, evil do-gooder sense.
Like keen, evil, do-gooder kind of thing.
Your dastardly deed sense.
But then Thaddeus remembers, wait a minute, a lot of his own black and white films, I can't tell the difference.
Oh yeah, very good point.
So the blue one was release me? And
Blue
the other
one
was
was
save
release
me.
me. The red one was save me.
Well, according to my common denominations of intelligence, the red button obviously symbolizes danger and generally warning signs. The blue button, on the other hand, symbolizes a more good intention things. However, I am more intrigued by the words here. Release me or save me.
Release me sounds like a fight, I'm up for that.
Because Dom, I have a feeling I know what the release me could entail.
Okay.
Is it okay to say it out loud, or should I secretly message you.
It's up to you. You can speak your mind as much as you want.
However, the words themselves are very intriguing. Release me, well, it could be releasing Agatha. However, it could be releasing something a little more dangerous. I mean, releasing what? It doesn't really say. Save me, however, implies that we can save someone, as in save an innocent life or something along those lines. I'm not really sure. I'm a villain. What do I know about saving innocent lives? So, if we want to save her, then it would probably best to save her. Because the word release feels a bit too broad for my liking.
Yes, because release me could also mean releasing the soul from the body.
Ah. So,
I mean, talking like out of character, but ambiguously, they're both could mean
oh
bad
god.
things, release me from this mortal coil, save me from my eternity and pain.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really down. I mean, I'm willing to go with whatever the majority votes for.
Same here.
So, Dom, with that check, I'm guessing that the blue one seems to be the safest bet.
In your mind, the blue one definitely seems to be the better of the two options.
Although I'm more drawn to the blue button based on the logic that I explained before.
Also, there is like if the person we are facing is as mentally unstable as I think they might be.
What we're dealing with here is a very psychotic yet intelligent person. The way they just use those words, release and save, I mean, we've explored both possibilities of one being worse than the other, depending on the context of the words.
Yes, but if we think about it, it could mean that
Dom,
they
could you just
say,
roll me a dice and let me a 12-sided dice and let me know the result?
Okay. Let me do that. You rolled a 10.
Okay, does not step in and press both buttons. Okay.
yeah, but as we are thinking this situation, it is that what if they automatically assume that we think the blue is the safe bet?
That is a very fair point, and as I said, the words can easily be misconstrued to something that we did not expect.
Yes, exactly.
Ah, man. I feel like I want to step in with Artemis and do something. I feel as though I gotta roll for it. I'll just tell you the result and then you can apply the appropriate modifiers. Oh, fuck. Okay. She rolled a 5.
Okay. Is this on just Artemis doing a thing, or is Artemis doing anything in general?
I think Artemis would be pretty impatient, and I think she's just gonna do a thing.
Okay, like just take initiative and just go, fuck it, let's go.
Yeah.
Okay,
Like, but whether it's a smart idea or not is
okay. What did Artemis roll again, Si?
5.
Now, bearing in mind Artemis is quite calm, quite chill, and in this calm state of mind, Artemis would just like butt on in, get closer to the buttons, and just loom the finger over the blue button for release me, and just go, well, if we're satisfied with it, why don't we just press it?
Artemis is just gonna. Well, we can talk about this all day, or we could just go find Agatha and save her right now. And she's gonna press the blue button.
Okay. You push the blue button,
Yep.
and then you push the blue button,
Yeah.
nothing seems to happen. Like some of you, like specifically Erg, is just expecting like something to pop out where he gets the suplex and he's like, huh! But no. Nothing. At least nothing where you are. You look at the screens. The screens are the cameras themselves looking at the audience members. As you hit the blue button, you notice that some of the audience members are sitting back upright. And you notice that the audience members seem to be regaining themselves. That's good. But they don't seem to be acting like normal human beings that have been put to sleep or comatose. They seem to be rising up. Their heads seem to be like just about staying upright. Their bodies seeming very like fragile and limp as they seem to gradually start standing up and slowly moving around into the arena as they're just kind of like limping and not quite walking to their full capacity over to one another to gather in a big circle group. At this moment in time, you also notice the kickflip is not there. It seems as if he was able to leave the big top to get help and call up people.
Okay.
And as the audience seem to gather in a circle in the middle, all limp and motionless, you notice that bursting through the tent is a A&E crew with a stretcher ready to go, just to see to some patients or some potential patients that might be in here. As they burst in, you can't hear what they're saying, but you can see them just like be in pause, looking at this group of people, thinking, what the heck is going on? And as they look on and make some noise, you notice that some of the audience members slowly start to turn to where they are and walk towards them. The emergency crews just seem very concerning at first, and they're trying to calm everyone down, going like in hand motions, just trying to be like, okay, you don't need to worry, there's more of us outside, you don't all need to seemingly rush at once, you must all be injured or something. And it gets to a point where the audience get very, very close up to them. And they're still trying to hold them back a bit, thinking no, they need to be patient, but wow, they've got some strength behind them. As you only just notice that one of these people seems to latch over the top of one of the emergency crew, forcing them to the ground as a bunch of the audience seem to gather around him. And you don't see what's happened to him as he seems to be swallowed up by the crowd. And then after a moment, as the crowd seems to stand up again, the emergency crew member stands up in the same look and style that all the other people in this audience are at.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
It's as if they are moving and acting like zombies.
Oh fuck!
The other emergency crew member is dashing out of the tent, and this group of zombies are slowly walking out.
As I said, we are working against a demented individual.
Oh no! Well, why don't we just press the save me button? What would happen then? And Thaddeus is just gonna frantically tap the save me button.
God damn it.
God damn it.
And as Thaddeus just seemingly smashes the save me button, you notice that there's a brief pause for a moment, and then after a brief pause you hear a as you notice that nearby on the floor a shutter opens. And there is a little tunnel going down.
Hmm.
Oh shit! Whoops!
Well,
Artemis is just gonna fucking go down that fucking tunnel.
actually, Liam is looking towards the screens. Is he seeing like Agatha isn't in the cage anymore, right?
Well, you sussed out in the last installment that Agatha in the cage was in fact a hologram.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Projection.
Right.
Oh shit. Oh fuck me. yeah. Artemis is just going fucking down the tunnel. Like fuck. Oh shit.
Well, maybe we just need to go after her, so we aren't after them, so we aren't even more short on people than we already are. And,
I'm sure Kickflip has probably called the police as well.
Liam just jumps after Artemis.
Alrighty.
Yeah, Dr. Thaddeus follows. Oh shit.
And Erg will follow as well. Erg's only just big enough to fit in the hole.
Oh fuck.
And as you guys go down, there's a ladder. But if you're jumping down it, it's not that big of a drop either. So as you go down, you've only dropped about... Only dropped about... Let's say about 15 feet. Not that big of a drop. And as you've dropped down, there seems to be just like a little underground dugout. As you notice on the there's a very tiny room. Nothing's down here. It just seems to be like a very small, tight little shutter area. As in front of you is another ladder heading back up.
She's gonna keep climbing. She's gonna keep going.
As you climb up the other ladder, there's a shutter above you, and you push that to one side. And as you come on up, you notice there's a helicopter with the rotors spinning. And you notice that there are 3 individuals, different shapes and sizes. One that seems like a relatively average build, average height. One that seems quite large and very tall. And the other that seems hunched over.
Oh, God. Are we facing them guys again? The same ones in the, like, the fucking shark cage match?
I mean, let's find out. As you all come climbing out, the average they seem to be putting things into the chopper. As the average guy clocks onto you guys and looks into the chopper and you hear him go, "Hey boss, looks like they finally showed up and worked out which button to press. I wonder if they picked the blue one." And then you just hear the large one go, "What the blue one do again?"
Cut your
Anyways.
fucking crap! Where's Agatha, you fucking retarded fucks?
It's at that point the hunched one just seems to turn around, and you'll notice it as the Blight Elf that specifically Artemis, Liam, and Erg fought back during the big Mike Jaws fight.
Oh shit.
But there's no shackles. The muzzle is still on. But you notice that this Blight Elf, this very pale looking Blight Elf, is hunched over, put onto all fours, and is like looking at you like a wild dog, just going giving like a wild rabies filled drool infested muzzle, just staring down and glaring at you. Or, well, glaring at Artemis. They've all turned around slightly, and as they turn around, the giant seems to look into the chopper, like give a nod, grab the Blight Elf and just lift him up a bit so he can just take a couple of steps back as you have a look inside of the chopper. And inside of the chopper you notice a quite large dark man, head to toe, with like black shoes, black jogging bottoms, and a black hoodie. And you notice only one thing from underneath that black hoodie: a bandana around the mouth area with the big Mad World smiley face grin. As this person seems to look towards you all and just gives you guys a slow clap, and it as if to go, "Oh, bravissima! Oh, what fun and amusement! Oh, I hope you enjoyed your time in my little fun house."
I'm not going to keep asking you again. Where the fuck is Agatha?
Agatha. Oh, you mean your friend you've been searching for. Were you not satisfied by the hologram I left you? I thought it was quite an accurate depiction of her cowering in fear.
Oh shit. Oh, I don't want to do this because I feel like Evie should be the one doing this, but at the same time,
I know. But whilst you're debating, this what seems to be the ringleader of the pack here, just like is during this whole thing is giving quite a few hand gestures, and then just thinks, reaches out whilst in the chopper, and just pulls out the head of Agatha with like a bandana around her mouth, hair just scurrily thrown over her face, Her body just seemed to be wrapped up in very tight ropes, and she's just going. I believe this is the friend you're looking for.
Let her go now. She hasn't done
Oh.
anything to you.
So, out of character question. So, is the chopper being like airborne?
Oh no, it's the rotary blades are going, but it's not airborne. It's grounded.
Okay. Liam would like to look for a wrench or something.
Give me a smarts check.
All right. Six plus that. And that's a 10.
You have a good look around the place, thinking, looking for a wrench, looking for a wrench, looking for a wrench. The area around you, you don't really see anything wrench-like. However, you do notice on the ground a iron bar.
Well, that works.
It's about like the length of what a wrench would have been for you.
Yeah. And Liam picks it up and tries to throw it into the bigger rotor of the chopper.
Roll me an attack.
As Liam's doing that, Artemis is going to go, last fucking chance or I'll cut you up. Let Agatha go.
Just flat D12.
That's going to be a
Or-
D12 plus. Let me see. Yup. Now, when you throw it, you're being smart about this, right? Or are
Yep.
you? Yeah. If you're going to be smart about this, roll it with smarts.
Alrighty. And that's an 8.
Okay. As you've done that, I need to roll something. Oh, woof.
Oh.
As you rolled an 8, you seem to see the bar, think to yourself, okay, they seem to be distracted a bit. Yeep! Like throwing the bar of the rotary blades as if to go, this will stop them. And then as the bar goes flying, the giant seems to grab the bar out of the air before it hits the blades.
Oh, shit.
Look at it as if to go, hey boss, look what I just got. As the elf just seems to look over to him and just go, George, put it down. It's like, I don't know, man. I'm quite proud of myself.
At this point, Liam just says to Ugg, okay, I'm gonna ask you to do one thing and one thing only. You see the big guy. Tackle him. Towards the blades, please.
Yeah, good move. Good fix. As you're discussing that, after seeing the iron bar get grabbed and Artemis shouting out again, the mysterious figure, while holding Artemis towards you guys, sticks out the other hand as if to make like a stop motion. As if to go, oh, you see, this is the problem. You have all this fun and yet you just want to squander it and ruin it for everyone. Do you understand what happens when you ruin the fun for everyone? He looks towards the elf character, gives him like a little like upwards nod, and the elf just seems to make a whip of his hand. A blade comes out of his hand and he sticks it right up to the neck of Agatha.
Right, that's it. Artemis is going to fucking like throw the fucking card at fucking elf guy with the blade.
Oh shit. Okay. Throw that card. Gotta have an attack on that one.
So it'll be D12.
Yep, D12. Now, how is Artemis throwing this card? Is it
Oh, she's throwing it as fast as she fucking can at the like fucking elf dude.
cunning? It is. D12 plus the
I'm-
cunning.
Yeah, I'm gonna just roll the D12 and then you can add the cunning.
that's fine.
5.
Okay. And you're targeting the elf guy, right?
Yes.
Okay. The card flies over, and are you aiming specifically like for the hand, the knife?
She's gonna try and decapitate. No, she's gonna try and dismember the hand.
Oh, I can slice it. Oof.
Yeah, or at least make it bleed so much that he just bleeds to death.
Nice. Right, let's have a look. Okay, yeah, I've clocked that. As you throw the card, it does hit the elf. And as it cuts across the hand, the knife just seems to fall into the helicopter itself. It just goes, ow! But as he's holding onto his hand, roll me 2d4
Mm-hmm.
to
Come
identify
right.
the card.
It's a 1 and a 3.
Okay, 1 and a 3. That is, if I have a look at where are you? There it is. 1 and a 3, you say, yeah?
Yep, 1 and a 3.
You rolled the Page of Swords.
Ooh. Vinny!
Only me. Yeah, my phone died in the taxi.
Oh,
Uh.
sad times. But yes, Page of Swords. So, this is the one that requires a smart save, and the self guy could end up being dumb. Let's have a look. Oh, gotta roll that again. That's falling off my desk. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
That was an insane failure.
Damn.
And then
Nice.
as the knife falls and he goes, ow, and grabbed onto like the cut that's now visible on like the upper part or like the lower part of the arm, bottom part of the hand. It's like as if he goes, ow, is holding onto his hand for a while. As you just notice, he just seems to go like in a droopy state. And George just looks over to him and just like the giant just seems to look over to him and just goes, "Hey, what are you doing? You had your knife in front of her and everything." He just responds going, like shrugging. As the main bad guy out of the bunch is just shaking his head in disbelief. But at this time, whilst there is a distraction, I will have to make a roll for Agatha.
Do it.
Ooh. During this moment of distraction, Agatha begins to shake. And as she shakes, the mask over her face drops down low enough where she is able to speak. And as she speaks, she looks over to you all and just goes, "You need to leave now! Please just run! This isn't what you think!"
Oh, this is exactly what I think, Agatha, and we're gonna get you back no matter what. God.
So this
Just here
time-
for the ride.
The main bad
Yeah.
guy just like seems to squeeze her head a little bit more. But she's adamant that she is going to speak, just going, "No, seriously, leave! You don't get it! Go!"
Continue, Vinny. You were going to say a thing.
Oh no, I just said Erg's just here for the ride.
Fair.
Also, Erg was supposed to tackle the big ass
Yeah, I
giant
was gonna
guy
say.
to the rollerblades.
Are you happy to attack the helicopter, Erg?
Am I happy to attack the helicopter? That's a really tough one there, Dom. You actually put me in such a quandary. Yes, I'll attack the helicopter.
Ben, would you like me to roll for you since you're
Yes,
in
please.
mid-travel? Okay.
Yes, please. I'm nearly in my room, but I haven't got my dice yet.
So you have been asked to charge, but in which way would you like to attack the chopper?
What are my choices? Just
Your
free-for-all,
imagination,
anything goes?
my friend. This is Theatre of the Mind and an RPG. What does your imagination tell you?
Well, if I was going to go for a chopper in the air, I can't remember the name of the move, but
Just so you know, this is a
it's
grounded
kind-
chopper.
yeah, I know, but that changes things slightly. Can I try and suplex the helicopter?
Oh my. With people inside!
I
Doesn't
will.
matter.
You tell you what. I will roll for it, but it will be with harm, and it will be a very high requirement. I will let you know that.
Okay,
Let's see what
in
happens.
for a penny.
Shit.
I like that shit. Carry on.
Guys. Erg seems like a man possessed, as he just seems to walk closer and closer to the chopper. The elf is too dumb to do anything. The giant is just looking on going, "Hey, Rockman, I remember you. What are you doing?" As he's still holding on to the bestial blight elf. As you just seemingly go up to the chopper, you seem to go up to the tail end of the chopper, grab it, and suplex the chopper.
Oh, damn it.
Oh god!
Oh, damn it.
And as you suplex the chopper, I will roll these things while I'm at it. As you suplex the chopper, the main bad guy and Agatha seem to receive. Let me see if I get my calculator. See, so that is that plus that. They both seem to receive 29 points of damage as the chopper gets smashed into the ground, rotary blades flying out. And there seems to be no consideration of care of who or what was inside.
Just
Yeah.
sort of goes off and does a bit of a gun show. Just like bouncing his biceps now.
The dumbed out elf has looked at this and is just pointing at it going, "Ugh." Whilst the big giant is going, "Hey, why you do that? That's not nice." And the bestial blight elf is just still like, still very mad. But as you look at the chopper,
I think it's safe to say that chopper isn't going anywhere.
I mean, it won't fly. That's for certain. But as you look at the chopper, you would think, okay, in your classic, like, good guy versus bad guy thing, bad guy buries himself out of the chopper, goes, pesky fools, let's fight. But as you look over to the chopper, you notice that although it's crumpled, you see it start to shake back and forth. Which doesn't just seem to surprise all of you, but also surprises the three other guys you're standing with. The big giant guy looking over at the suplexed chopper and seemingly saying, "Boss?" And as the chopper's shaking about a little bit, the chopper just seems to explode into flames.
Oh shit, Agatha!
And as the chopper explodes into flames, you instantly think to yourself, oh my god, Artemis is struck with complete terror. As we look on to think, what the hell?
Erg's not noticed. He's still doing a gun show.
She's gonna fucking try and save Agatha.
Like, is Artemis gonna run towards the fire, basically?
Yes, she is.
As Artemis starts running towards the fire, screaming out Agatha's name, you pause. As you notice there is someone standing in the fire. And when you first look, it looks like Agatha.
Oh
Free,
fuck.
free from the ropes, free from bandages across the face and everything. But then it seems as if Agatha's consumed by the flames itself, and the flames seem to be sucked up and spiral around where you saw her. And then after a brief moment, just seem to vanish away, revealing someone who does not look like Agatha at all. Instead, being revealed is a 6-foot tall woman who seems to have donned heels that are burning at the soles, with a body that seems to be cracked with fire, with cracks in the legs going up, forming an outfit not too far away, not too far similar from the outfit that you see on Bumper, on our main piece of artwork for the game. A very similar outfit to Bumper, but just a full encompass of like the main body.
Mm.
The main attire just being pure black. The cracked body throughout, shining, like the skin itself seeming to be like a dark, crisp orange, while the cracks are shimmering in like fluorescent flames at times. And the face, with currently closed eyes, deeming 2 huge horns and long, thick black hair going down halfway down the body. As this creature looks onto you and goes, I told you to run.
You didn't specify where to run to.
Erg seconds this.
Like the being that you're looking at just doesn't seem to clock on to the rebuttal. As it just looks towards the dumb-looking elf, puts a hand out, and as it puts a hand out, the elf who's just like still dumbed out at this point is engulfed in a spiral of flames.
Oh shit.
Well, damn.
And as the spiral of flames vanish in an instant not soon afterwards, the elf is completely gone.
Dang.
As she
Agatha-
does,
yeah.
she,
Carry on.
She will then reach out her hand towards the giant, and obviously holding the rabid rabid blight elf. Puts the hand up again as the giant goes, oh no, what? No! As he has also succumbed to flames they both also seem to vanish.
Hmm.
Being then
Interesting.
looks to all four of you, eyeing you up with a hand out as if to think who is next. I will roll a single d4 this time.
Oh shit.
I don't know if it will change the result at all, but Erg was just picking his nose while this is going on.
And the being stops at Artemis.
Mm.
As it stares into Artemis, it seems to have a moment where she stops. The eyes just suddenly shudder in pain as she grabs at her head, as if she's suddenly just wincing in these strong pains that seem to have come on out of nowhere.
Hmm. Interesting.
Agatha. Agatha, I have no idea what's going on or what you're going through. But I didn't come all this way just for you to tell me to turn back. I said I was going to rescue you, and that's what I'm going to do.
Agatha will, well, this being, shit, ruined it, but hey ho. You heard nothing! Anyway, this being looks like screaming in pain at times, gets a brief moment as both her hands are clasped onto the sides of her head. She seemingly looks over to you, as you don't hear the demonic voice of her, but you hear Agatha's voice for a moment, looking at you, just going, "Save me! Please!" There's a single tear just running down the face.
Agatha, if you can hear us, fight against the whatever that being is, and you can win it.
I know you can win this, Agatha. I know you can win this fight against this thing.
I will have to roll a thing.
Roll a thing.
As there seems to be a lot more wincing and pain going through, being just twisting and turning, even like smacking some of the debris from the helicopter away out of frustration, trying to calm down or trying to release all this rage in some way. The being with its back towards you at this point lets out one big scream as it holds on to the head. But as it lets out the scream, afterwards the hands just go down and the head goes back down as well, to a sense of calm and control. But there was an eerie silence. I didn't mean you have to be silent. I'm just saying there is an eerie silence.
But we're just expecting like something else. Agatha?
Erg just found a particularly juicy bogey. Just wanted to let you know.
Got some mad
He's
booger.
now gonna, he's now gonna flick it just randomly. It literally looks like a gemstone knight.
Nice.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
Some may say lapis lazuli, others emerald. Uh, yes, as you call out Agatha very calmly, the being does not move. Still stands there, quite calm, quite stoic.
Artemis is gonna take a few steps closer. Like, slowly. But,
Yeah.
yeah, just trying to approach Agatha. Like, well, or at least demon Agatha, dim Agatha, whatever. Like, and sort of like slowly reaches out, like as if she'd want to, like, I don't know, touch a shoulder or something.
Oh, hey. You reach your hand out as you're slowly approaching. The creature at this point, like looking over their shoulder and seeing the extended arm, turning around, extending an arm of their own. With what seems to be an in control expression on their face, as if they are reaching out to clasp with Artemis's hand.
Oh yeah, Artemis is gonna clasp the creature's hand.
You go to grab her hand, or so say Artemis goes to grab her hand.
Yeah.
And they clasp. And as Artemis clasps her hand, looks up, as this creature still doesn't seem to have a smile on its face, but seems to be content, in control, steady. Artemis, roll me a toughness save.
Fuck.
Oh, damn.
I rolled a 1.
They clasp each other's hands, and Artemis seems quite happy in themselves. But it's a sign of, okay, there's hope here. We have Agatha back. It's great.
I was gonna say, Artemis was gonna say, let's go home. Together. Let's just leave this place.
And as their hands are clasped, the creature doesn't seem to want to move. Slowly shakes their head back and forth and twists. Oh, hello, Teen Wolf. And twists Artemis's arm, breaking it from its socket.
Oh shit!
Oh, damn.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh
Artemis
no!
will go down onto one knee in just sheer pain.
Yep.
As this creature just looks on over to both her and all of you. And just goes, I will return to my own home, where I truly belong. And a gauss of flame just bursts in front of her and in front of Artemis. As it fades, she is gone.
Oh shit!
Hell.
Needless to say, Artemis is now classed as severely injured.
Yep. I'm so sorry, Evie. I'm so sorry.
And that is where we are going to end this installment of Ring Warriors.
Yep.
Yeah.
What a way to end that.
Yeah.
Holy
Yeah.
shit! Yeah, Evie, I apologize if I am playing Artemis not to your liking, and for causing so much injuries to her. I'm so sorry. You can beat up Thaddeus afterwards if you really want to.
Just have like a one-off where it's like, oh, just beat the crap out of each other. It's fine.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool.
Grudge match. It's all right. But yes, that's is that. Thank you very much for joining, ladies and gentlemen. Obviously, this will go up onto the YouTubers after all of this jazz. So if you have missed out, don't you worry. You can watch the whole thing from the beginning on the YouTubes. Not too soon after the stream has indeed
Hang on.
ended.
Did you just wrap up at a good point, Dom?
Yes.
Oh man, you're getting better by the days, mate.
Oh, mate. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
mate.
whipping out all those new techs. Oh.
Yeah, innit though.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry to interrupt. It just hit me that this is a very odd occasion. Anyway,
Lovely. That's all right. So yes, with all that, thank you very much for watching. It's a shame that Evie couldn't join us, but of course, Evie does have some bits with family, and at this moment in time, of course, family is more important than anything else. So I just wish Evie's alright. I'm sure they are, but I'm sure Evie's alright. Obviously, I wish everyone out there, regardless of how you're watching this, hope everyone's safe, stay safe, adhere to what your local governments and local medical teams are saying to you.
Stay the fuck at home.
Basically,
Yeah.
and if you don't listen to us, at least listen to Samuel L. Jackson reading the story of it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Not just because it's hilarious, but because it's very truthful.
and it's Samuel L. Jackson. Come on.
That's it.
Yeah.
that's Samuel L. Motherfucking Jackson.
Yeah.
A good point. A good point. And with that being said, we'll be seeing you guys for another installment of Ring Warriors next time. Be sure to keep an eye out on the social medias, on the Discord channel, which you can find down there, and all doobly doop, all that jazz. You can keep up to track with what's going down in the Explosive Town, as more developments will be made on the game and all that jazz as we go along. In the meantime, that is goodbye from my fellow wrestlers.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
That is goodbye from the GM, truly. See you guys next time. Stay explosive. Be seeing you then. Bye-bye for now.